What's going on, guys and gals, and welcome to Good Real Hunting. It's your boy Brad. The BrettMan is right over there. Happy Thursday night, everybody. Welcome to what episode are we on now? I don't even
We
know.
are
Good Real
on
Live
Good Real
episode.
Live episode. You ready for this, Brad? Look at the top right there. What do you see right there at the very top?
Oh, is it 13?
It is fucking 13. What
What
a
are the
freaking
chances?
odds. What are the fucking odds, man? Well, I know we've been gone for a
Wow.
while on Good Real Live, but here we are.
Wow. Okay, well, tomorrow is Friday the 13th again, 2 months in a row. So we figured we'd celebrate it tonight by talking a little Friday the 13th. Talk a little Jason tonight. We're going to be doing a tier list of all the Jason Voorheeses, all of them, Birdie. It's going to be a good time. We're going to party big time Jason style tonight. We're going to be, just talking a lot of Jasons, man. It's going to be great.
All righty, yes, sir. So sorry, I had to post a little Instagram story, letting everybody know we're officially live, episode 13. Again, the Kick Mama edition of the Friday the 13th. We're going to be tearing up the Jason Voorhees. We got 15, Brad. That's the thing. We got 15 Jason Voorheeses to freaking tear up, man.
Yeah. I love it, dude. I love all the Jasons.
Oh, me too. It's going to be a great time. But let me get to say to hello everyone in the chat, and then we'll go ahead and just get started. Chris might be showing up a little bit later. He just had a good opportunity with something, and we just told him to go have a good time and just let Chris be Chris. Unless if Jason Voorhees got him the day before. So let me say hello to the chat. Here we go. We got Ashton. What's going on there, Ashton? How are you doing? Just reminding everybody, don't forget to slash that, or really machete that like button, subscribe, hype up the stream after the stream, and then of course share the stream, because all of it's absolutely for free and it absolutely helps the channel grow as we are into this new era of Good Real Hunting, which is off to a phenomenal 2026 start. As we pass over that 1700 subscriber mark on our quest to 2,000 subscribers. That would be great if we can achieve that goal of finally getting 2,000 subscribers so we can do the event of the events, the project of the projects. That is Real Horror Awards, best of all time. You all are the only ones that can make it happen when we get to 2,000 subscribers.
Right, you are, Ted.
Let's see here. And Ashton also has posted the Good Real Hunting Discord group link. That is where we talk about anything horror. We do horror. We can do some horror rankings in a horror tab if you want to show off your rankings or your list or your items, kind of like my items I have in the background there. Anything. We pretty much just want to have a good time and hang out with our the ones that kind of really just make the channel flow and make the channel go. I'm not sure if that rhymes or not. I don't think it rhymed, but moving on here. That's the Discord link. We would appreciate you signed up for it, especially on the Chills and Thrills side of things, because every Sunday with me and Keelan on Chills and Thrills, we will be showing the movie we are doing the watch party for free on that Discord section. So that's something you just do not want to miss out every Sunday at 8 o'clock Eastern time.
Right, you are.
Let's see here. We got Atanas. What's going on there, Atanas? How are you doing? We got Chester. What's going on there, Chester? How are you doing? Yo, Adrian. How you doing? What's going on there, Adrian? We got the lovely Leanna. Happy the 13th E for the second time this year. And we will definitely rock it out one more time in the month of November, which will be our third Friday the 13th, 2026. You are indeed awesome. Let's see here. We got Sam Bacho. What's going on there, Cole? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. Who else we got? We got the lovely Brooke. What's going on there, Brooke? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. Can't wait to meet you in April for that particular horror convention and near the Nashville area. I'm very, very excited. Let's see here. Was Brad Bush watching busy watching Twin Peaks?
Hey,
No,
who's asking these questions, man?
well,
Brad,
you gotta
first
figure
off,
who's.
Brad Bush isn't even a real person, okay? If he
Well, here we
was,
go.
you'd know about him. Two, no, he's not watching Twin Peaks right now, but it's going to happen per an arrangement me and Brett made. So it'll happen. It's just not happening right now.
Yeah, I was getting ready to mention Destiny. I took one for the team that Brad's going to be watching Twin Peaks as soon as I start Game of Thrones, which all that will happen once we get done with our business trip next week. So the week after our business trip, we will get to Twin Peaks over here and Game of Thrones with me. I am a man of my word, so you can thank me for that one. I'm taking the bullet. Or Brad, can I ask you a question, Fo? Since we're talking about bushes,
Give me the codes. Yeah, I like beans.
you feeling what I'm feeling?
Big beans. Bushes, big beans. Bushes.
No. We got to aim for the bushes.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a good idea. Yeah, so here's what's going to happen to me, okay? I'm going to watch the show for sure. We're watching Game of Thrones again right now actually. So as soon as we wrap that up, I'm jumping straight into Twin Peaks. It's going to happen. We actually already about halfway through it. It goes quick. So yeah, we're going to rock and roll.
All right, rocking and roll indeed. So let's continue rocking and rolling with everyone in the chat. I think we'll get the official show on the road. We got Mega Cat. What's going on there, Mega Cat? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. We got Gene Whitcomb. What's going on there, Gene? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. Let's see here. Who else we got? We got the amazing Gory Tiger. What's going on there, Gory? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. We got La Mantra. What's going on there, La Mantra? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. Hopefully you're staying busy on your projects. We got Brother Fluff saying, my favorite Jason is y'all's version of Uber Jason in your Jason X review. Oh my god, Brother Fluff, hopefully you gave that fucker a 5-star rating on that freaking Uber. Well, not Uber, but yeah, Uber. Yeah, so you better give him a 5-star review or else he's going to freaking machete your ass.
Yes.
Yeesh. Who else we got? We got Matt Fauci, that fiery SOB. What's going on there, Matt Fauci? How are you doing? I was on his channel this past Tuesday doing a ranking of the Scream openers in the Scream franchise and the Scream reveals too as well. So if you want to go back and watch me kick a little ass with Matt Fauci on Fauci Cinema, that live stream is available now. Let's see here. Dude, Mikey, what's going on there, Mikey? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. And Cole, yes, pass out the flyers, tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell your cats and kittens, dogs and puppies, tell them all to subscribe to Good Real Hunting and get to 2,000 subscribers. I agree. I like that approach. There's nothing like a good old flyer. See here, we got Byron. What's going on there, Byron? How are you doing, buddy? And we got Chester. He's going to be doing a marathon tomorrow. I thought for a second you were going to actually legit do a marathon, but then I realized it's Friday the 13th, but you will be doing a Friday the 13th marathon, which is still a lot of heavy lifting duty work. So hopefully you have a good time with that marathon. Let's see here. Oh, hello. The Fantastic Oracle. What's going on there? Saying, I'm doing good now that the power is back on at my house. Always a good thing. My town and other towns locally in the area got hit hard with a baseball-sized hailstorm and a huge tornado. Brad, you know all about that good tornado season since moving up to the Great White North.
Yeah, we've been known to get some in the area here. We got to get through March, man. That's all we got to say is we got to get through March. March gets crazy real quick. Luckily, we've been fortunate down here, but we're still kind of in the thick of it.
Oh yeah, for the thick of things. And then that's like 8 seasons to 3. Doesn't seem fair, but sure. Yeah, I was like, Destiny, let's just take this gift. Let's take the gift. I don't mind watching Game of Thrones through 8 seasons to get to Brad only watching 3 seasons. And okay, that's everything too, Brad. You also gotta watch Fire Walk with me because it goes with the show.
All right, fine, I'll do it. But let's also be fair here for a second. It's Game of freaking Thrones, man. I mean, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty freaking awesome. So, and maybe Twin Peaks will be awesome too. We'll see. I think it could end up being a win-win scenario. I've been telling Birdie Boy here. I gave him a a list so you know what the world is before you go in, which I think will help. You'll understand a little bit more what's happening. The first season it throws you in the middle of of some stuff going down, and if you're not familiar with who the families are, it's not as engaging probably, but I have found that going back watching it the second time, knowing anything about everything about everybody has really helped me be a little bit more. I've loved it. It's been awesome.
Hell yeah. So
I don't know what I just said.
but it's okay. So hey, we're here, Vo. We got Tia. Like my headphones are messing up, so I gotta try to figure out what's going on with my headphones. But you good. You good. We got Tia. What's going on there, Tia? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. I gotta scroll along because we gotta get to some fun, guys. You're not here for us to keep saying the hellos, even though we love each and every single one of you. Let's see here. Oh, there you go. You're the state of Illinois. Yeah, Illinois, from what I heard, got hit hard, but I'm glad that you got power back and that you all are safe up there. So I'm very glad to hear that.
Absolutely.
And lastly, we got Aaron Click. How are you doing, Aaron Click? Hopefully all is going well with you. And before we really dive into those good things, got to do some couple of housekeeping. Before housekeeping, there's Eli Cortez. What's going on there, Eli? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. And we got the lovely Jamie Hart. What's going on there, Jamie? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. So housekeeping. So guys, if you're new here to Good Real Hunting, we appreciate you being here. We appreciate you at least giving us a shot. Hopefully, we can absolutely impress you. So consider hitting that subscribe button down there below us, because it would be great if we can have your love and support for the channel as we get up to that 2K subscribers. So we could do the big event on there. And if you're a returning viewer or a longtime viewer of Good Real Hunting, we still love you. We still appreciate you. We will always show our love and appreciation for you. We'll just, you know what? I'll just give you that little air hug right there. Enjoy that hug. Hopefully it fixes all the problems in the world. And thank you for being continuously supporting the channel of Good Real Hunting, especially entering this new era. We appreciate each and every single one of you. What else we got here? Yes, for the pre-recordings, we are going to try to tackle those as quickly as possible. It's just we got a big work travel thing we got to do for next week. We got to go over the Good Real Hunting t-shirt store, and we also have to prepare for the real March Madness tournament. Which, Brad, did we reveal the real March Madness tournament?
I don't think we have actually officially yet. No.
Do you want to reveal it, or do you just want to surprise everybody?
I think we could probably reveal it, unless you guys wanted to talk about any other ideas.
I think we were good on the topic, and I think we were actually good on the topic on how we're going to decide the movies. So I think you're safe to tell.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. You want me to tell? Okay.
Do it.
So,
Do it.
Real March Madness 2026, baby. It's the one time of the year we step out of the horror genre. This year, we're going to be doing 64 of the best comedy movies of all time, and we're going to dwindle them down to one champion. And I think it's going to be fun, man. Looking forward to it, man. Raising Arizona, Birdie's going to be going far for us. Lots of other things are going to be there. It's going to be great.
Hell yeah, dude. That's going to be such a fun tournament. So we're going to get like movies like Liar Liar. We're going to get movies like Super Bad, 21 Jump Street. And here's what we're going to do as well to determining these movies as well. Me, Brad, and Chris are going to be doing what we call a movie draft.
Mm-hmm.
And so Brad's going to be selecting, if I'm doing my math correctly, Brad's going to do 21. I'm going to do 21. Chris is going to do 21. And this draft is going to take place on the Patreon YouTube member exclusive hangout that we do with our patrons and YouTube members once a month, which I'm going to try for that to be early next week, maybe, but we'll let you know officially. Yeah, we'll let you know officially once we get more of that into the atmosphere within the three of us. But yeah, we will be doing the movie draft there. And the patrons and YouTube members that hang out in the chat will get to determine the 64th comedy movie that will be going in there in that 64 team tournament. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We are way better than March Madness for basketball. Who cares about basketball when you got the greatest comedies of all time that you're going to be dealing with? So it's going to be great.
Cake Boy's got a good idea here. Well, he started the idea. I'm going to finish it. Brooke is now called Brookstone. I think, Brady, what do you say we get a new YouTube channel? Brookstone on the Blackstone, dude. She's out there whipping up meals, dude. Just freaking putting steaks on there and some ravioli and stuff. You know, that could be good, man. That could be good.
Oh, hell yeah. Here's what I'm going to do real quick. I'm going to turn off these Bluetooth, these headphones, and I'm going to add it to see if it fixes the problem. It's nothing you're doing. It's something my headphones are doing. So let me fix that little issue real quick. Let's see here. If it will let me, if you let me, here's what I do. Here, sorry. Just keep Brad, if you want to interact with the chat real quick.
I'll do it, but first I'm going to say shaka laka 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 laka. All right. Anyway, so yeah, Brett's going to do his headphone thing. He likes to do it. I don't have an issue with it. So we're going to, probably transition into the horde. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and play the little bit that you do for the horde news. We'll get into that briefly, and then we'll get rolling here. All right, we got that done.
I love
Birdie.
that jingle.
It gives us a second. It gives us a little bit of a transition, man. A little bit of a transition. Are you still working on your thing, or do you?
I think it's good for right now. If not, then I'll just be something. I'll just put it on my to-do list for this week or for this weekend because I've just had a lot going on today. I love the horde news. No, not that one. That's only on OnlyFans. That's only on OnlyFans. Because we definitely got the OnlyFans page. We just don't like to promote it as much. But yes,
did we get that super chat earlier from Cody?
Oh no, we need to do the super chat, and then as we do that,
and there's also Cake Boy gifted a good real hunting membership as well.
Ooh, let me see who he rewarded that to.
Sorry, we missed that. We were going back and forth with some technical stuff and kind of slipped through the cracks there.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I've heard of these guys here. The Nightmare Files YouTube channel with a free membership. That is freaking awesome. God, that was fucking bad. But anyways, that is still awesome. Nightmare Files YouTube. Enjoy your free membership for the month of March. Courtney Reed, that's very generous of you. We appreciate that. And let me get to the super chat here. There he is. Cody Snyder. What's going on there, Cody? How are you doing? $2 just to say happy Thursday. And with that in mind, Cody Snyder is a tier 2. So when he sends a super chat, we play his video immediately. So here it is.
That just means you're the #1 contender to my title. Best in the world.
Love it.
Yes, sir. So thank you so much for that. And Patreons and YouTube members, I will get in contact with you just to make sure that you're getting all the perks that you deserve and that you need. So I will be contacting every single one of you as quickly as I can. So with that, let's go ahead and go over to the horror news. And the first one I got here, Brad, if you want to entail in this, you can, because I know you haven't really seen Scream 7 yet. So guys in the chat, still no spoilers for Scream 7 because Brad and Chris have not seen the movie. So let's respect that. Let's just respect them in that time until they get the chance to see Scream 7. Kevin Williamson, Brad, is planning on not directing Scream 8. Even though with the success of Scream 7 in the box office, he will not be coming back to doing Scream 8. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Not without seeing the movie, man. I mean, it seems like, just from the outside looking in, maybe he just wanted to get in and do one, and now he feels good about it and doesn't want anything else to do with it. So, yeah, I mean, that's fair. Makes sense, I guess, if that's what he wants to do. I didn't.
Plus, he's also got a Netflix series coming up too that he's directing too. So I want to say, if I'm a betting man, that's the main reason why he is not coming back to direct Scream 8, because they are again in that little pre-stages of production for Scream 8, because they definitely got the green light before Scream 7 hit the theater. So I bet you it was just just bad timing. That's what I want to say.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. I think that kind of makes sense too. He's got this one project he's wanting to focus on. That's fair. Let him focus on that, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, and I would just still bet too that Scream 8 is going to be in good hands too as well.
Yeah.
And David Vanderhoff wants to ask real quickly, Brad, David Vanderhoff, what's going on? Still love your Tombstone work right there. He does there we go. Does a great job with the Tombstone right there. Brad, he wants to ask you, how in the hell have you not seen Scream 7 yet and not got spoiled on anything?
Honestly, like, I'm so busy, dude. I haven't been to the movies since October. I think Black Phone 2 was the last time I've been to the movies, and that was only because I was out of town and I had some time to burn. But I'm at a point now where it's just like, I got 2 kids, one's 3, one's 10 months. I got a business. It's challenging to get out and go to the movies. Usually by the time, like, the only time I could realistically go would be weeknights, after 7. But by the time 7 rolls around, dude, I'm just fried. I'm ready to lay there on the couch, eat some popcorn, watch Survivor, drink Coke Zero, and just pass out, man. But hopefully this year I can get back and get back to some movies, man. It's been a ride, to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Brad, would it be safe to assume to say taking care of business every day?
Taking care, yeah, that's what we're doing, man. It's like it's a grind Monday through Friday. The weekend's a grind because we get the 2 kids. It's just it's all great. Everything's fantastic and life is good. But dude, it's it's a grind for sure. But it's fine. It's cool. We've been watching movies as they come out on streaming. Been watching some TV shows. Been trying to play some Phasmo with my boys here. Usually when I have time to relax, I just want to relax, man.
Yeah, but dude, I just want to say that I'm definitely proud of everything you're doing. And again, just for you to manage all that and still to be a part of the Good Real Hunting team, fucking incredible. I just know everybody appreciates you.
I'm proud of you too, Birdie Boy, for getting me that Blackstone book, because we made some epic.
I thought it's like, yeah, I'm proud of you for this YouTube channel. I was like, no, fuck you. I'm proud of you for giving me that Blackstone book.
Well, no, I'm proud of Birdie for the channel too, because he's pretty much kept it running over the last year or so. So thank you, good sir.
Yes, sir. But no, hey, you're welcome on the Blackstone, and I kind of need to borrow that book. But that's enough for different story. Let's quickly with the other horror news stuff real quick. The Bride came out last week, and it's officially the biggest blockbuster, or it's the official box office bust of 2026. It's the biggest one so far to date. It has made a global of $13.6 million globally so far, with an $80 million budget. So that's just
what a blunder, dude. Wow. That sucks too, because I mean, I don't know. You saw the movie. Was it good?
Yeah, here's the deal. That movie's not going to be for everybody. I just wasn't really expecting those numbers to be that bad. But guys, the movie is absolutely not that bad. I thought it was really damn good. Jesse Buckley and Christian Bale were awesome as Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein, or the motherfucking bride, as you know in that movie. And Maggie Hall was the director, and that's her first big movie as a director too. So it's sad to see that kind of result. So maybe in the future it can get a cult following.
That does suck for Maggie, because I do think it's cool to see her get a chance to direct a film, and I think in general people can admire work like Mike Flanagan, for instance. Dr. Sleep bombed pretty bad at the box office, but he keeps getting work because they see what kind of work he puts out, and he keeps getting the opportunity to do it. Just might not be maybe the big box office stuff isn't right for him, but he's doing great at everything else. The TV shows, all that stuff. So
and we get Carrie this year, dude. Like we are officially going to get Carrie around the October Halloween season. So yeah, Mike Flanagan. Oh, and he's got the freaking The Exorcist, which is going to be a blockbuster event in the theater too. And he's developing a wonderful team. Like Brad, he's even bringing 11 people from his Netflix shows too. So that fucker is going to make this probably the best movie of the 2020s. This is what it's turning out to be.
I definitely think it's got a strong opportunity. And here's what I hope. I hope that the shitty ass Exorcist Believer movie doesn't ruin it for him and he gets yet another blockbuster bomb. I don't think he will. I think the buzz will be good. The trailers will be good, undoubtedly. So I think, I would suspect that movie to make some money, and he kind of gets a redemption from Dr. Sleep, which is not a redemption as he failed. It's just people didn't see the movie, because Dr. Sleep is to this day one of my favorite horror movies of the 2010s.
Damn right. So that's that event. Just to kind of finish off with this last couple, these too many things, quick opinions on. Brad, a couple of days ago, the Hills Have Eyes remake turned 20 years old. One of the greatest remakes to ever be put onto screen in the horror genre. Do you have any super quick thoughts about the 20-year anniversary of the Hills Have Eyes remake?
Yeah, you just blew my fucking mind, because when you first said the Hills Have Eyes turned 20, I thought you were talking about the original. And then you said the remake, and I said, whoa. Whoa. Really? Wow. That's crazy. That tells me this is going to blow your mind. In 2 years, in 1 year. Holy shit. Now, I'm about to blow your mind. That next year, Birdie, Rob Zombie's Halloween will be 20 years old. It'll be as old next year as Halloween was when H2O came out. Think about that.
Check 1 2. Hey, talk real quick. Check 1 2.
Yeah, Rob Zombie's Halloween is going to be as old next year as Halloween was when H2O came out.
God, that is freaking crazy, dude. Like, it's just all these remakes now, like, because we were in the horror movie remake craze of the 2000s, and now they're turning 20 years old. And here we are drinking Coke Zero versus regular Coke. Like, Brad, I'm on a Coke Zero kick recently.
Dude, my man. Coke Zero slaps, man. I love it, dude. I'm addicted to it.
Fuck yeah, dude. And plus, it's healthier for you. 0 carbs and 0 calories.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I love it.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, just wanted that quick thoughts real quick on that. And then the last thing, this is super quick. Friday the 13th Regal event, or check your local theater, because my Regals are showing parts 3 and 4 in the theater tomorrow. So if there's a chance for you to get a last minute ticket snack for a back to double feature, go for it. Me and Chris are both going tomorrow for part 3 and for part 4. And we get to see part 3 in 3D. So I finally get to experience this movie in 3D, and I'm super freaking excited. And I get to watch my favorite slasher movie of all time with part 4 on the big screen. So tomorrow cannot get here soon enough.
Dude, that's going to be sick, man. That's going to be a good Friday the 13th tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. But hey, speaking of Friday the 13th, I know we just love hanging out with you guys as well, but we do have a main event segment, a kick-ass main event segment. So, Brad, let's get into the main event of the evening.
Let's do it, man. We got a little catching up to do here, too. So let me go ahead and bust you guys out the tier list. Of course, it's the same as it has been in the new era. At the bottom, we got dog shit from a horse's ass, Jason. I said, what the hell was that, Jason? Pretty damn average, Jason. Solid as hell, Jason, and kicks all the ass, Jason. Cole, our friend Cole, said it should be a horse shit from a dog's ass, which honestly would, like he said, it would be a little crazier. But, it just doesn't have the same ring to it, I guess. But no, that's our tiers. We're going to put all the Jasons in them, Birdie boy, and I'm ready to get started.
Hell yeah. So, and real quickly, we always got to say hello to the lovely Holly Klein. What's going on there, Holly? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. And I did been having something going in the chat, Brad, about a little poll, because we do love our polls in the chat here, Brad. Favorite zombie Jason Voorhees. And so far, Brad, 22 votes. 59% say part 6. 27% says part 7, 5% says part 8, and Freddy versus Jason with 9%.
You guys are the people's champion today.
Hell yeah. So, Brad, you went over the tiers right there. Is the screen fine, or do I need to make it a little smaller?
I think it's
or-
okay. If anything, maybe a smidge bigger. The top is a little cut off.
Wait, you
So
mean
I would
a smidge smaller?
or small, like less zoomed in. Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah, that's money. That's money right
Okay.
there.
Money, money, money.
Mm.
Money. There we go. That was a better one. So all right, let's go ahead and get down to business here. And we got 15 Jason Voorhees is here. We got that bald-headed bastard from the first one. We got Sackhead from the second, regular Jason 3, 4. We got the Vision Jason in 5, along with Roy's Jason from the 5. We got original 6, original 7, original 8, original Jason Goes to Hell. And we got both of the Jason X ones, the one before Uber and the one when he becomes Uber Jason. And then we got the Freddy versus Jason one. And then lastly, we decided to do this. We got Sackhead Jason remake, and then the original remake of Jason Voorhees. So hopefully you all are going to have an absolute blast.
Let's do it, man. Let's just start from the beginning, man. Let's start from the beginning with kid-ass Jason in the lake swimming around.
All right. And what do you think, Brad?
I think this guy's an asshole. He's been out there hanging out in the water, just waiting for a chick to come swimming by in her canoe for who knows how long. Now listen, okay, let's cut it to the chase. The look itself is good. I think the look is good. It's definitely a shock factor. It's it's iconic, but it doesn't really. I mean, I guess it sets the stage. Without this Jason, we wouldn't have the rest. So I think that being said, you know what? I'll give it what's the second from the top, I think is good. I think it's appropriate. Solid as hell, Jason. Just for the fact that without this Jason, there wouldn't be the other unmasked Jasons. He set the stage, and I think it was impactful, super impactful when it came out.
Yeah, he was super impactful. Plus, he did. Hey, Brad, you were right there when you introduced Friday the 13th for the first time with me, and he freaking came out of the water and scared the fuck out of me. Definitely one of the best scares I've ever gotten first watching all these horror movies. So, you know what? I have to reward him for that because I was going to go with pretty damn average Jason because he wasn't in the movie a lot. But yeah, the moment he was in this movie, he really fucking went for it. So I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to put him as solid as hell.
I think I would go average as well. It's just, to me, it's just the originality of it. It's not necessarily the look. It's just, this is what became of Jason, was this little blip we had in 10 seconds,
Oh yeah. Did Brett screaming out loud with that ending? Yeah, no,
he
literally,
said,
I screamed louder than that bitch Alice. I'll tell you that for sure.
He said something about getting his toes tickled. I don't know anything about that, but either way, let's go on
about that. Brad, do you just want to go in order, Fo?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's go order. Order's good.
Yeah, so just like we go 2, 3, 4, and just so on, because
I
we'll
love
finish with a bang. So let's do it. Our next is our lovely Sackhead Jason, which Brad knows all about the sack because he had to play the role in the Friday the 13th Part 2 skits. So he definitely knows what it's all about with the Sackhead with the one eye because he can't fucking see shit out of this thing. But here's the thing with me though. I really like this version of Jason. He's creepy, but I think just when we get to the whole genie aspect of it, he's just maybe a little too clumsy. And he also was following the trick of that genie was putting on his mother's sweater. I just think that's kind of a little messed up. So I still really appreciate what he did in Part 2, but I would say in my mind that he is pretty damn average.
Yeah, I think that there's nothing very this look is kind of cool on paper. It's not very practical. It's really not. You can't breathe well. You definitely can't see anything. At least cut 2 damn eye holes out. I guess he doesn't have the right eye. His right eye's fucked up, so I guess he only needs one. But still a disaster practically. I don't know where the overalls come from. It's a nice change of pace, but honestly, I'd probably I mean, when I'm looking at the list here, I mean, I'll give him what the hell was that, honestly. I mean, if you're sold on average, I'll meet you at average. I'm borderline. If you're sold on average, I'll meet you at average. Let me give you that.
Well, yeah. How about give me that vote, because you gotta appreciate the sackhead Jason for the fact that he did kill that bitch Alice for me, because he left the coffee uncrooked like that fucking bitch.
Here's what I'll say about this Jason. He was very agile. You know, he could run well. He was clumsy as a mofo, but he was a little speedster at the same time. He was a very unathletic, fast guy.
Yeah.
Sorry, here's what I'll say. Too, the unmasked version, Warrington Gillette, was pretty cool too. So I like it.
Hell yeah. I'm going to have to buy me some new headphones for some reason, the connectivity problem, until I figure that out. So I will do the best I can just to push on through. So Brad, again, it's nothing you're doing. It's everything's on me. So you're good. Let's see here. Shitty, I'll save that question towards the end if we have something a little bit at the end, because that is always a good question. So Brad, let's move along to part 3 for Friday the 13th. But we got to go with Richard Brooker's Jason Voorhees, which is a very popular vote for one of the best Jasons of the entire franchise. But what about you? Where would you put this?
It kicks all the ass. This is where there's problems here, obviously. Dude did about 3 rounds of P90X in one night to get the traps, the triceps that he has here, going from 2 to 3. But the end result is fantastic. I love this Jason. Richard Brooker is intimidating. The unmasked version of this guy is creepy as hell as well. But once the hockey mask gets introduced, it's a whole other game. And I just think he's super intimidating in this. So I'm going to go kicks all the ass.
Dude, absolutely. I am going to join you on that. He definitely deserves that spot for this Jason kicks all of the ass. Absolutely. Like, because he has some of the best kills in the entire franchise. He probably has some of the most fun kills. Like, if one Friday the 13th movie is going to provide you with some fun and unique kills, part 3 is definitely one of those movies. And yeah, I love this look of Jason Voorhees too. I like the big, bulky, bald head, kind of like the freaking eyes going left and right and going all kinds of freaking directions. But I definitely love this interpretation of Jason. I'm glad that we went from skinny ass Jason to big muscular Jason, because that always is going to be scary. And the thing I always reward the human Jasons is because they are freaking fast as hell when they're human versus the zombie version. So definitely give me part 3 for that Jason kicking all of the ass.
Here's what I love, dude. I love that scene at the end when Chris
is when he's
dreaming.
Hanging around, or when he gets the axe to the face.
I like the dream sequence when Chris is out in that little shitty ass lake and she sees him up in the window and he's smiling. He comes running down at her. That scene was scary, man. That was actually genuinely kind of scary. And I love this. Might be one of my favorite unmasked Jasons in the franchise. I thought it was just so good.
Dude, what? Hey, the next Jason we're about to get to, because I'm like with you, I definitely like the unmasked Jason in part 3 as well. But dude, nothing beats about what we're about to conjure up here with part 4. Ted White's Jason Voorhees from part 4. And let me go ahead and start, because this is my favorite slasher movie of all time. To me, this is my Jason Voorhees. What I think Jason Voorhees needs to be is a dark, ruthless, relentless killer. It probably brought the most brutality in the entire franchise into this movie alone. And yeah, he got his ass kicked a lot in this movie, but he kept on getting back up and kept kicking ass and killing people in this one as well. And he, again, took a lot of beating, but that ending, dude, with his reveal of the face, and then Tommy with the machete and him sliding down that freaking machete, everything about this Jason, from the look of him, his brutality, his death, all of it is a perfect 11 out of 10. So this one easily kicks all the ass.
He kicks all the ass. I do have a minute problem with him, though. It's his damn fingernails. I don't know what happened between 3 and 4 here, but again, the fingernails bother me a little bit. But I agree with everything you said. He's outstanding. I love that this is the first movie we get the iconic axe mark in the head because of the end of 3. And this is, it rides out the whole franchise from here. This is probably one of my favorite masks. Probably is my favorite mask, specifically just the mask in the franchise. I think it's outstanding. And yeah, he is a little darker, a little creepier, a little bit more intense in this movie all around. I love the end sequence when he's chasing Trish and Corey around the house there, Tommy, I should say. He's just intimidating in that house, man. He's kind of running, he's chasing him a little bit. He's still pretty fast here, running around that house and throwing hammers at people and getting TV smashed on his head. And that was the introduction of Freddy too, because he came out, how's this for prime time, bitch? But he was, it was, yeah, I love him in this movie.
Dude, hell yeah. And Jamie, I try to be as sweet as much as I can, but yeah, it's just something out of Allison. That's why I'm kind of just intimidated to meet Adrienne King in real life, because I know she's a sweet person in real life. I'm just afraid that just the darkness in me would just say, you fucking bitch, you can't fucking crook on the coffee just right. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
What's to say? Hey, what's to say she wouldn't say the same thing to you? I'm sure she's seen Good Will Hunting. She's probably like, this Brett guy hates my ass for no reason. And she's gonna slap you. She's gonna slap you the way that she got slapped by Pamela a little bit. She might even throw a yarn ball at your ass. You never know.
Hey, I could go for some crochet, or just get some free supply for your wife, because I know she likes to crochet too.
She's a knitter.
Oh, a knitter. That's what. Oh, that was close. Yeah, yeah, she definitely does that particular hobby. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's the other cool part too. That Ted White was the stunt coordinator on Creature from the Black Lagoon from the 50s. So fuck yeah, that is so awesome to know that. Let's see here.
That's cool, man.
Now, shitty, we don't fucking talk about that. Quiet.
That'd be hilarious. Brett finally meets Sharni Vincent in person. Brett, I thought you said I'm Austrian or whatever. Yeah,
you're Austrian to me, girl. So, all right. So that is part 4. Brad, which part 5? We got 2 for part 5. Which one do you want to cover first?
Let's start with the first one that we see in the movie, the dream sequence, Jason. Which honestly, this one kicks ass. I mean, I'm not going to put him kicks all the ass territory because he's not real. But the look is solid. I mean, honestly, like if you're just taking the look, it would be one of the best looking Jasons in the franchise. So, I mean, for that reason, I think I'm not going to go kicks all the ass because I want to reserve that for the true best of the best, the ones that deserve it. But if we're just looking at the look, the mannerisms here, dude, this guy fucking, he's probably second from the top. I mean, he looks legit. It was very disappointing whenever they took him out.
Yeah. So, dude, that, yeah, you know what? I can meet you. I was going to put him at pretty damn average because with the amount of time. But if I'm going to do that, kind of like with, with the first Jason we did from the original from 1980, it's just the impact that he had in the particular movie and the franchise. I think he had a pretty good impact because I like the look of it. If you just take a look where the mouse cursor is, that's a good looking Jason to me.
But are we just doing looks though? Because if not, then maybe he does go average. Maybe he does, because I will say for kid ass Jason is a little bit different because he was iconic. That was the reason why he went up there. It wasn't the look necessarily. It was kind of the gravitas, the importance he brought. This guy is fake ass Jason, not real. 10 seconds in the movie. So maybe we give him a lot of credit for the look, but maybe we actually do put him at pretty damn average just because he's nothing more than the looks. What do you say?
I got an idea. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I say let's let the chat vote on Dream Sequence Jason for part 5, whether it be solid as hell Jason or pretty damn average. What would you say? Let's give it to the people.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Let's do it. So let me go ahead and close out this poll because it was pretty much done. And then let me get this next poll here going. I'm going to call him Dream Sequence Jason from part 5. Solid as hell or pretty damn average. I'm actually interested to hear what the people have to say about this Jason right here. So go ahead, vote away. We will check back with you all in just a second. And I see Davey Defray in the chat. What's going on there, Davey? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. And so Brad, let me go ahead and just get with our fucking imposter Jason. How dare this motherfucker put on a Jason Voorhees mask, and not even the correct one. Because look, Brad, he's got blue on. He doesn't have blue stripes. It's always the red stripe. What a fucking copycat this piece of shit is. But I can't put him at dog shit from a horse's ass, though, and here's why. He is a lot of fun in this movie with some of the unique kills that he does provide for this movie. So I definitely don't think he's absolute. He also has pretty damn endurance as well, because he got his ass rocked a couple of times in this movie. So you know what? I'm probably a little too hard. I came too hard on him at the beginning of this. So towards the end, I'm becoming a little soft-hearted for him. So I'm going to just put him at pretty damn average. What about you?
Look, I don't really mind the blue mask. It's goofy, it's weird, but it's kind of different. It kind of brings a little of excitement because it's an outlier. Like I remember when we had the Jason game that we played for a while. It's like I was always kind of cool running from this one because he was a different kind of Jason. I think the shape of the mask is solid. The other parts of the outfit is good. Definitely one of the most brutal Jasons for all intents and points. Like the kills he has in this movie are crazy, man. Now, granted, they invented characters just to get killed in this movie. But the kills were solid for the most part. I think he looks good. I would say average as well. It's not my least favorite. It's far from my least favorite in the franchise. I think it's a good look.
Nice. And dude, I like that reference with the video game version of Jason Voorhees. I love that. And do you know who I forgot to add, which Jason I forgot to add onto the list?
The one from the video game.
Well, no, I was going. Well, yeah, true, the video game, but I had to put Phasmo Jason. I had to put Phasmo Jason on there.
Oh yeah,
that's coming from the lake. Cole's gonna freaking kill us.
I know. I know.
All right. So let's do one more, and I'll check the results of the poll to see what you all are thinking about Dream Sequence Jason from Part 5. And we also got SPC Unleashed. This is Austin. What's going on there, Austin? How are you doing, buddy? So let's go ahead. Brad, this is where I want you to go first on this one, because this one is your boy from your favorite Friday the 13th, even though it's not even the second best. It's just the middle of the road, in my opinion. But for most of the popularity vote, it's definitely top 2. What about your boy, CJ Graham, as Part 6 Jason?
Here's the thing, dude. My boy Brett hates on Part 6 all the time. He's definitely a Part 4 fan. He's like, oh, Part 4 and Part 6 success. Here's what I say, dude. Part 4 is my second favorite, and it's close. But Part 6 is my fave, and it's also my favorite. It's my favorite Jason as well. I love CJ Graham in this thing. Tool belt or not, I love him, dude. He's got so much like personality in this movie for all intents and purposes. For a dude that doesn't speak and he's wearing a mask, he has some personality in this movie. He's out there freaking punching hearts out, breaking backs, you name it. He's doing it in the movie. I just love how this is the introduction to the zombie Jason, right? And I love the look of the unmasked zombie Jason when he gets resurrected at the beginning of the movie. I think he looks so fucking badass. Maggots crawling around. It's honestly one of my favorite parts in the whole franchise, that resurrection sequence. And it wouldn't have worked if the look wasn't right, and the look was right. So I love it. When he puts the mask on, he becomes my favorite. He's a badass, chopping heads off, smashing heads through RVs. Dude, I love it, dude. Give me this guy. Kicks all the ass.
Kicks all the ass. Brett, I know I hate on this movie a lot, just because like he's got his whole belt and his freaking gloves, all of it from Home Depot. I call him Home Depot Jason, but if I'm really just gonna just be honest with you, Brad, he is pretty much a badass, like the first ever zombie Jason. And again, the impact that he has had at this point in the franchise was very damn solid. Definitely a lot of good fun kills. And Brad, you forgot about Jason is a really good chiropractor. So don't you dare forget that.
I said he was breaking backs. I said he was.
Oh yeah, you
back.
did say breaking backs. I'm sorry. But so yeah, I
also love when he pulls that chick out the window. She's pouring Sprite on his head, and he said, "Oh, I don't like this," and he freaking yanks her out, leaves her slippers behind. And this is where he just did one of the most badass sequences when Tommy's out in the lake of fire there, and he just starts walking in the water. And I try to do this as a kid a lot because of this sequence where you just walk out and you stay like kind of like Metal Mario in the game where you can just walk on the floor of the lake or whatever. This guy's doing it. It was pretty iconic.
Yeah, dude. And here's another thing too. I do have that was the first mascot I ever got signed by CJ Graham as part 6 Jason, so I can't disrespect him. But I would say for me, I would probably say he's solid as hell, Jason. But in the spirit of you and just how very kind, I'll meet you there. I'll go ahead and put him as kicks all the ass. And I'm also seeing the chat too, giving him kicks all the ass. So I'm not going to piss anybody off.
I love it. That's where he belongs, damn it.
Yeah, so oh my gosh. Get him up there. Okay, so let me check on the poll real quick with Dream Sequence Jason from part 5. And Brad, you're going to be happy with this result. 18 votes, 61%. 61% say solid as hell.
For the dream sequence. Yeah, I think the look is solid, dude. Like, could you imagine really the whole movie was that? Like, look at that. He's got the axe mark.
That should have been Roy's mask right there.
100%. That would have been sick as hell. I get the logic behind it. Obviously, a copycat wouldn't have that same mask because it got buried with Jay. No, I guess it didn't because Tommy brings it to him in part 6. But it wouldn't exist. Like, he wouldn't have it. Now, granted, they do away with that in part 8 when that random ass guy with the spear gun trying to bone a girl without even putting the anchor down. Has a mask that looks just like the Jason mask, granted much shittier. I get the logic there, but I just this would have been cool as hell.
Hell yeah. And sorry, oh, there we go. Ding, I want to get you real quick. What's going on there, Ding? One of our YouTube members. Just wanted to say a hi real quick because he just sat down for Undertone. Which, I had some things come up today where I didn't get the chance to see Undertone, but I am going to see it Saturday at 1 o'clock. So I can do the live stream with Keelan over at Kill the Credits on that Saturday night, doing a spoiler discussion for Undertone. I believe it's a spoiler discussion. If not, it's just a regular review. You can ask him because I think it's easily one of the two, but we'll talk about Undertone this Saturday on Kill the Credits. But I'm seeing it on Saturday at 1 o'clock because I've been hearing some very solid things. So, all right. So I want to make sure I didn't forget Dean right there. And real quickly, because this is a great question too, what about Sweet Revenge, Jason? Here's the deal. I didn't put him on here because he's that Jason. I'm sure the actor's all good and well, and he was just doing a job. But that particular Jason, I would feel like would put a lot of shame onto this freaking list. And I don't think there's a tier like even lower from dog shit from a horse's ass that he doesn't deserve. He definitely is the most, even like, I don't even know how to describe it because I actually thought that dog shit from a horse's ass is like the lowest of the low. But Sweet Revenge Jason is even lower than that. So that's why I did not put him on the list because that apple drinking bastard does not deserve to be on here.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I didn't see that, but I from what I did see,
you are lucky.
Yeah, don't give that to me.
God, you are so fucking lucky. But let's see here. Brad, let me go ahead and kick a start here with part 7, Jason here. The debut of Kane Hodder's Jason as we get him throughout 4 movies into this franchise. It should have been 5 with Freddy versus Jason, but we get what we get with him, and he gave us a great performance because I think what's great with this part 7 one with Kane Hodder, he just shows off how very intimidating Jason Voorhees is. He has just this aura of uncomfortability. Like, that is just a guy you really do not want to mess with. And the mask is realistic. futuristic with all the damages and everything, and the unmasking of zombie Jason too looks phenomenal, dude. And look at here from the picture, you got that badass chain from where he was wrapped up with the chain in part 6. He's got the freaking spine bone thing going on, like getting mutated and shit. But dude, the kills were very freaking gnarly if you watch the uncut version of part 7. So I absolutely love this Jason, and I know we were trying to secure like the top Jasons on there for like, you know, for kicks all the ass, but I honestly cannot help it with this particular one. I think this one kicks all of the ass in the world.
I'd agree with you, man. I love this one. I think this is one that is Kane Hodder's best. The look of it is outstanding, though, with half the face missing. Well, not half, but like a quarter of the face mask missing from the propeller and 6. You know, you can see every injury on him that he's received over the years. I think it's great attention to detail. You got the chain. It's very iconic. It's very much like just this movie. You see it. You don't see it anywhere else. It's very exclusive in its own right. And I love to match that, the unmasked version of the Jason in this movie as well. They do a great job with the effects, making it look like a decomposed zombie. Basically, it looks cool as hell. And he actually does the whole third act without a mask on, which is the only movie I think in the franchise that does that off the top of my head. So that's pretty cool as well. So give it to me. Give me kicks all the ass.
Hell yeah. I'm glad you freaking agree on that one, because I was kind of nervous if we're going to have to do a poll, but I love that you agree with this. Hell yeah. But
Yeah,
maybe
the only
this is
thing
for...
the only thing that bothers me a little bit about him is how slow he is in this movie. He's like a fucking,
Yeah.
he's just heavy footsteps, slow as hell.
Yeah, very hard to sneak behind people, that's for sure.
Yeah, but he looks good doing it, and he's brutal as hell.
Well, hey, Brett, we fixed that problem, though, with one of your favorite Friday the 13th movies of all time. And to me, this is the hidden gem of the entire franchise. But Brett, where you going? Where you going? This is your favorite movie. Guys, what I'm referring to, because Brad's just... he's just a little camera shy when he's talking about his favorite Friday the 13th movie. We're going to be talking about right here. Brad, you get to start us off why you love Part 8 Jason.
I had to get a refill for this one because this is buckle up. The Michael Rappaport 2-hand drink. All right. No, dude. Jason 8, hate the fuck out of it. The movie, the look, all of it is at the bottom of the bunch for me. I just hate the mask in this. Like, to start, I just think it looks horrible. I think it, like, I don't know, it's the shade of it. It looks like they bought it from Party City, like for Halloween or something. Like, it doesn't look genuine. It doesn't look, it looks stupid as hell. Now you add to the fact that he's wet as hell. He's slimy. There's nothing about this Jason that's really particularly intimidating. He starts like teleporting and shit. He's doing goofy crap in this movie. This is the one where he climbs up the rope and you can see his white ass arm and stuff, which, yeah, okay, granted, realistic, sure, maybe to an extent, like your skin would turn pale, but it just doesn't look cool at all. I don't like it. He's slimy as hell. And then don't even get me started on the unmasked version of this asshole at the end of the movie when he gets freaking sewer juice thrown in his face and his mask comes off. I guess it melts off or whatever. And then he's running around and he looks like he was made out of Play-Doh and somebody stuck chiclets in his mouth for teeth. Like, it looks horrible. I don't know how you go from 7 to 8 when it comes, like, just from the practical effect standpoint. 7 looks so solid when his mask comes off, and 8 he looks like freaking, I don't know. He looks like he belongs in like the villain in some kids movie, like a Power Rangers villain or something. I don't know.
I told you he's the one of the putties from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. He just got lost with his pack and he just ended up in Manhattan in the middle of Crystal Lake.
You did say that. And that's what made me think of that. He looks kind of like the guy from RoboCop that got the acid spilled on him, but way worse. And then you throw in the fact that the deleted scene, he's got a mini Jason surfing on his saliva as he's spitting out, kind of like Kurt Russell in Escape from LA. It looks bad. And then he, like, not to mention the kid Jason too, he's got hair and shit. Like in this, when it does the flashbacks and stuff, he looks like he's got like the dude from the Goonies or something. I don't know. Like this whole thing is a disaster to me. I don't like it. I hate this look. Dog shit from a horse's ass.
Okay, well, Brad, while you just annihilated Holly's favorite Jason movie, I'm just going to leave that comment up there and just think about what you did. I'm just going to let you think about what
Sorry,
you did.
Holly.
But I'm not going to be as aggressive as you were there, which I totally understand why you were aggressive. But here's the thing with this movie. This movie just has a little soft spot for me with part 8 because it wanted to be more than what we actually got. But again, with budget, I know, Brad, you're about to bring up, oh, it had a budget and all that. But when it comes to Jason himself, yes, I don't think his look is the best that it can actually be, but I still thought that he actually has still some solid kills in this movie, so I definitely still want to reward him for that. But yeah, with the whole putty from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I didn't like that at all. I thought that all looked back too. Jason with the hair and everything, I wasn't the biggest fan of that too, but just Jason having iconic moments of staying in Times Square, looking at his billboard sign, him kicking the jukebox of that guy, and just that damn Professor Charleston sinking him into that freaking ooze from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 2, The Secret of the Ooze. That's what that kind of ooze was. I can't just fully put him at dog shit from a horse's ass. So I will kind of meet you somewhere near it, and that is, what the hell was that, Jason? So it looks like we're going to have to do a poll.
Yeah, dude, I'm not going up from dog shit. I'm not.
Oh,
like,
I
I'm
know
not gonna
you're not.
excuse
I
it.
was already.
I'm not going to
prepared for
excuse
this.
it. Lazy ass. Let's make Jason look like Chiclet Boy. Like, why even take the mask off if it's going to look that bad? You know, like, why?
Mhm.
Like, you're better off just not taking the mask off. It doesn't serve the story. Just keep it on. At least when you had the mask on, you had the Jason mask. Granted, it's the worst mask in the franchise, but it's still the Jason mask. When you took that off, dude, Black Lagoon creature. I don't know. There's it looked like Scary Movie or something, dude. Like, it just, I don't know, man. It was bad. It was like a parody of Seven.
I may forgive you with time, Brad. So you're in the doghouse with Holly at the moment. So.
Holly, don't get me wrong. There's some cool moments in the movie. I'm not. This is probably my least favorite movie of the franchise, just because of how boring and weird it is. But there's some cool moments. I like the Sonic kill. I like, some of the stuff on the ship is cool.
Hit me with your best shot.
Yeah, I mean, there's some things about it that's decent.
And he teleports, Brad. You complained about him in Part 7 moving slow as hell and loud. This movie, he fixes it with teleportation powers.
That's what we call an overcorrection. When he starts teleporting, dude, it's like, are we for real right now, dude? Like, he does it so often too. He literally teleported up a pole in the rain. Like, it's just like, I don't know, man. I remember, I don't know.
Actually, Brad, before we move on to our next one here, we got McFancy Face. I believe you are new here on Good Real Hunting, so everyone in the chat, please make McFancy Face feel welcome to Good Real Hunting. And read this comment real quick saying, Jason 7 all the way helps when the director is a prosthetics guy, or Part 7 Jason rapper. Hell yeah, that I didn't know that, so that definitely helps with the Part 7 look. And McFancy Face, welcome to Good Real Hunting.
Good to see. It does. It helps. Part 7 had the skill to do Unmasked Jason. Part 8 did not. And they should have known that. They should have just not taken the mask off.
Well, Brad, from Part 8 with Manhattan, we go straight to hell with what the hell is that? So give it to... So I'll start you off right here with Jason Goes to Hell. He belongs in hell. But I'm not talking about what the hell was that, Jason. I'm talking about the fact that this is dog shit from a horse's ass. Like, you're going to tell me he's going to become a worm and going up a family member's freaking human and the anatomy of the human whole. Like, I hated all of that. I just hate the whole concept. I hate the whole idea. And doing Jason dirty by killing his ass at the very beginning of the movie, very, very fucking disrespectful to me. So I'm gonna easily just save the time and effort with this one, because I don't want to give this piece of shit even more time than he deserves. Give me, for this one, dog shit from a horse's ass.
You know, it's funny. I actually dislike this one way less than I dislike Part 8. It's. I think I probably agree with you. I mean, just because of the brain that we see on this
look
guy,
at that. That's awful.
It's a little goofy. Yeah, okay, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. But for what it's worth, if this was a ranking, it would be higher for me than Jason 8. I like this more than Jason 8.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. And Cole brings up a good point too, that that's the Evil Dead Jason. Which,
it is, yeah.
You're right, but honestly, I just don't think the two mesh well, in my opinion.
I mean, it had potential. They just didn't really explain it. You know, like, it's just like all of a sudden Jason went from chiclets in a sewer somewhere to now he's a deadite. And it just didn't make a lot of sense. It was kind of, it was basically like, it was almost as harsh as Jason being a dead kid in Part 1 to being an adult that wasn't dead, and 2 to having traps of gold in 3. Like, it just doesn't make a lot of sense continuity wise, but I mean, I'm here for it.
Ooh, Cody Snyder. The first Friday you ever saw was freaking Jason Go to Hell. Damn, that's almost the same equivalent as freaking Brad seeing Halloween Resurrection for his first Halloween film
In theaters.
In theaters, yes, in theaters.
But,
Cody,
yeah.
actually, that's a good question, Cody. Are you talking about your first theater or just your first Friday the 13th you watched?
But Jason Goes to Hell's one is great if you're like, you know, back in the day, this, like, you know, when I was like in college or whatever, and I was drunk and it was 2 a.m. and I had a sack full of crystals in front of me, this might be a movie I threw on just because for how wild it is. It had that kind of appeal to it. It's like, it's 2 a.m. Let's watch something crazy. This is what you would put on. But outside of that, it doesn't have a lot of value to it.
Hey, a trash food coming with a trash movie. I like the continuity and the consistency.
Bro, you don't know the value crystals has when you're pretty dang drunk.
No, trust me, I fucking know. That's where I took the entire basketball team for 4 straight fucking years. Every time they wanted to drink, I always had to take them to crystals. I was like, fuck, guys, quit going to crystals. I hate it. I guess that's why I still hate it to this day. But anyways, that's just for another therapy session on that. Brad, let's see here. I'll start you off with this one. We got 2 Jasons from Jason X. We got the non-Uber Jason right here. What do you think about this one?
I don't like him. I think now, that being said, the performance was good. I thought in general, this might have been the best performance from Kane Hodder was in this movie, particularly the first half. As far as the way Jason moves and all that stuff, he's got some speed a little bit. You know, he's at least, you know, moving a little bit. But I hate the mask, dude. The shape is fucked up. I don't think the shape looks good at all. It almost looks like that one they released last year, where it's like, this is going to be the new age Jason or whatever, and I don't know what they're doing with it, but it kind of reminds me of that, and the remake a little bit. I don't like the shape. I don't like the hair either. It's fucked up. It seems like they were just too lazy to put a bald cap on or to make, you know, I don't know what happened here. I just think it looks goofy. Did they still have the chain on too? Or is that, I guess because he breaks out again, that's why.
Yeah, correct.
I don't like this look particularly. I don't hate it. I would say, what the hell was that, Jason?
Yeah, and the only reason I'm going to put it at what the hell was that, Jason, is the sole fact that he definitely did, to me, in my opinion, a top 5 kill in the entire franchise with the liquid nitrogen kill. That's the only thing I'm rewarding him on. But everything else, I hate the look. I hate what he did in this movie until we actually got the proper Jason in this movie. I wish they would have gone with that particular Jason throughout the most of the Jason X. So I think what the hell was that, Jason? It's the proper place to put it.
Yeah. And like I said, if we were ranking strictly performances, it'd be a little higher, I think. But the look is a lot of what I'm basing things on tonight. Not
Mhm.
everything, but it's a lot. And
Well,
I
it's a
just don't
big
like
influence though, because just the look of the horror icons means everything.
it. Exactly. Exactly.
So, all right, let's get to some Uber Jason right before we field the poll that we got going on for Jason Takes Manhattan. Uber Jason, like I kind of alluded to, I wish this is the Jason that we mainly got in this movie because I feel like this version of Jason Voorhees brought out the very best in Kang Hodder's interpretation of what Jason Voorhees is with the build, the intimidation. I'm not as big crazy with the red eyes, but I guess that's just a side effect from the nanotechnology that they were trying to put into this movie. But I definitely love the look of it because it reminds you of the Super Shredder from, again, Secret of the Ooze, which, God, now I really want to watch the movie because that was a childhood favorite of mine. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. But anyways, this movie or this version of Jason, I really just love the look entirely. But what he did with the look was just meh at best. But I don't want to put him at what the hell was that. I just want to put him at pretty damn average.
That's where I'd go as well. I think it definitely was the better Jason of the movie. When I was a kid, it was pretty intimidating, honestly. Whenever he came, he woke up to this. I was like, dude, he's gonna fucking slay some people, man, rip arms off. He was really wild here. Um, but yeah, it is still kind of very dated, I think, with the way I don't know. It just seems kind of crazy to me. So yeah, give me pretty damn average.
Alrighty. Hell yeah. And let's go ahead and look at this poll right here. Brad, 15 votes. Ooh, somebody got a last minute vote in right there. 60% say Brad for part 8. What the hell was that?
All right. Well, we'll let the people spoke, and the people shall have their voice listened to. So that's where he's going to go.
Absolutely. You respect the hidden gem of the franchise of Part 8. And real quickly, I want to get our newest YouTube member of Nightmare Files YouTube. What's going on? How are you doing? Hopefully you enjoy your free membership to Good Real Hunting. And I've heard a lot about your channel, and I heard nothing but great things about your channel. So, and we are subscribed to you. So thank you again. And hopefully you enjoy your free month membership.
Absolutely. Enjoy it and have a good time.
Have a real good time. Let's go here to you start us off here. This is the Freddy versus Jason look right here. This should have been Kang Harder, but unfortunately it was not. Brad, again, I'm sure you know this, but this actor was the guy that Kang Harder killed in the diner of part 8.
mean,
This guy
yeah.
got to be fucking Jason Voorhees, which is freaking nuts. What do you think about this particular version, the one that kicked Freddy Krueger's ass?
I think it's serviceable, but I don't love the look. I mean, it's a mask I don't particularly like. The jacket, I don't have a huge problem with the jacket or anything. It's a little different, but it's not the end of the world. Um, I'm high. What the hell was that? Pretty damn average. Low, pretty damn average, somewhere in that ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think just for the simple fact that I'd probably go pretty damn average. I don't think there's anything too negative about him that would drive him lower than that, but he's low average.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I could kind of agree with that with the low average part of things, but I will say again, he's the only Jason, and out of all the Jasons, he got to kick another horror icon's ass. He definitely had that badass kill with like the freaking bed of him stabbing that dude and then folded him up like a freaking accordion. Like, I definitely love all that, but I'm with you, Vo. I don't like the look. I just don't like the fact that this is not King Harder, which, again, he didn't do a bad job. He's just, you're watching the whole time and you're like, you know, this is King Harder's role. So I can't reward him anything higher than pretty damn average. He does the job well. He does his kills correctly. He kicks Freddy Krueger's ass, but everything else just blah or meh at best. So give me pretty damn average as well with this particular Jason.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot for him.
So, All right, so let's go ahead and close out with our final two Jasons from the Friday the 13th remake. And we're going to go with Mr. Sackhead Jason himself. And this is going to shock a lot of people. I wish we got this version of Jason throughout the entirety of this film, because and Brian, you mentioned this, and this all comes in full circle. What Kid Jason did in the original Friday the 13th was so damn impactful, right?
Yeah.
This Sackhead Jason had almost that same equivalent impact in the beginning of this remake, because everybody will say it. Those first opening 15 minutes are better than the entirety of the movie. And that's why I really so fucking desperately want him to put Kicks all the ass. Unfortunately, I cannot with the kind of the time limit that he has had in the movie. So I will say easily that this Jason is solid as hell.
I'll meet you there. No way I would ever go top tier, just because I'm reserving that for the best of the best. And this guy, he's close. Had he been there the full movie, maybe, but it's just a flash in the pan. It's like a damn mini episode of Jason or something. It's like he's badass for about 10-15 minutes and he goes away, like you said. So I think for that reason he's capped at solid as hell, and that's where I would put him, because he is pretty awesome.
Nice. So we go from the Sackhead Jason to our very last Jason of the evening or of the night. That is Derek Mears, which Derek Mears played the Sackhead too, but this is the official look, the official Derek Mears, Jason Voorhees from the remake. Brad, you get to carry us home to start out. Go for it.
Look, I'll catch a little flack for this. I don't love it. It's the mask here I don't like that much. I just feel like the shape's a little off. The nose is a little funky for me. I don't know what it is. I don't particularly love it. So I think the rest of the attire either. Now Derek Mears does a great job. He does a lot of the right things. In addition to the look, I don't love some of the things they did with the character in the movie too, with the whole keeping prisoners and all this in the basement. And it's just a little goofy for me. I'm not a huge fan of the remake. I'm going to put him at pretty damn average.
I would probably, with how highly I talked about the Sackhead Jason, I'm going to meet you there as well with pretty damn average. Like, I like the movie, but again, just those first 15 minutes are what really drive home with the movie. And everything else is just kind of like, this is a little disappointing. Like, what happened with the whole tone and mentality of the first 15 minutes? Like, we could have done that first 15 minutes, and we could have honestly dragged it for the entire hour and a half mark, if you ask me. I feel like that's what it should have been. But with this Jason, yes, Derek Mears, great Jason. However, what he kind of done and how he's written, like Brad alluded to, keeping prisoners, that does not scream Jason Voorhees for me. Jason does not keep prisoners. He's like, fuck the prisoners. I'm going to get your ass if you get in my way. So that's what kind of great point, Brad, about that. So that's why I would like to put him at solid as hell Jason too, but I feel like the execution is a little bit lacking. So give me pretty damn average Jason for the remake.
It just feels like that first 10 minutes or whatever, 15, he's so intense, pissed off, not taking shit from anybody. And then all of a sudden he's like, he's kind of nonchalant, laissez-faire a little bit. I mean, he has good kills, sure, in the rest of the movie, but it's just like, Bree gets shot up. I just, he's I don't know. He loses momentum, I think. He's standing in the woods shooting bows, and I don't know. It just depends on. I think he peaks early and then it gets worse as the movie goes along.
Well, I know everybody in the chat is pretty much leaving us right now, which I'm sorry, guys, but that's just our opinion. But I gotta do this, Brad, because you're gonna go back into the freaking good old days. You ready? Oh, good world hunting! Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world famous best YouTube horror channel of the upcoming Horror 2 your channels and feel the power.
Yes, it is.
Oh man, it's a new day. Yes, it is. And my body's going to be freaking sore for being all tense right there. So there you go, Jigsaw. What's going on? I'm going to have to take a
Ew.
leave after that one. But
A leave of absence, if you will.
oh,
Uh,
all right. Well, guys, that is our Jason Voorhees tier list. Before we officially close that, we got two more things to get to, which is the kill of the week and, of course, the last cut. So be sure to stick around. But we'll do a quick recap of what we did here tonight. Dog shit from a horse's ass is Jason Goes to Hell. Jason. Again, this is all Jasons, not the movie, just the Jasons. What the hell was that? Was part 8 and the first half of Jason X. Pretty damn average is Sackhead Jason from part 2. Roy's interpretation of Jason from part 5. Uber Jason. Freddy versus Jason. Jason. And then the remake Jason for when he puts on the iconic hockey mask. Saw This Hell Jason is mutated looking bald like Stone Cold if he was on meth kid. I don't know where I was going with that, but Friday the 13th kid, I saw This Hell Jason from the original, Dream Sequence Jason from part 5, and then Sackhead Jason from the remake, and then the Jasons that kick all the ass in the world, which is part 3 Jason, part 4 Jason, part 6 Jason, and part 7 Jason. Brad, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Or excuse me, 3, 4, 6, 7.
I think it's perfect. I think that's definitely the best Jasons in all the bunch.
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, let us know what do you all think about our tier list? Tiering all the Jason Voorhees in the entire franchise. Do you agree with our tier list, or do you think you can make a better tier list? Which the link to make your own tier list is in that description down below, and just leave us a comment down below as well. Just leave a comment, as we can always keep that discussion rolling.
Yes, please do.
All right. So, Brad, do you want to take Chris's role for kill of the week?
Yeah, here's what's going to happen. We're going to play an audio clip for you, ladies and gents. You guys guess what kill we're playing in the audio? First person to get it right, the movie and the kill, not just the movie, not just, well, just the kill would get you there, but not just the movie, but specifically the kill from the movie would become the winner. You get bragging rights on the kill of the week for this week.
All righty, and you all get 2 attempts at it, and I make sure it's a really hard one because I'm not giving you all a whole lot of details with this. So go ahead, here I go. Here's the first, let me turn it up a little bit, just a little bit, so you all can get a good hear. Here's the first go around for the kill of the week.
I think I might know.
Mm.
I think I might know. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer, but I think mentally I do.
All right. Like, do you at least think you know what movie that it came from?
I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. Let's
I
see what the
wonder-
people say. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I think I have an idea of where it comes from.
All righty. So, guys, what do you think about that kill of the week? Let me see here. Okay, there we go. Oh, here we go. Blu-ray says, I think it's a kill from Friday the 13th, part 5. Part 5. All right, so we're getting some part 5s, but do you all know exactly which one, though, for double the points? I'm going to play the clip again, and just a little hint. Listen to who gets got, because that kind of is your little giveaway. It breaks it, at least gives you a just breaks it down a little bit. So here's the second play. All right. So
Chester was first. He said Lana.
No,
from
it
part
is
5?
not. It is not Lana, but you know
Lana.
what? We're getting there, because at least you should break it down to a particular gender of who gets got.
No shit, Sherlock. We can hear them.
I can't give them. They're too good at this game, so I have to make it hard for them. But I will say this, just because we're at the part of it, that it's the right movie. It is from part 5, but who is it? Is the question.
Oh. I mean, I know who it is. Let's see, part 5.
Well, of course you
Well,
know
what's
who
her
it is.
name?
Read the script. Oh,
Well, I
got
haven't
a
read it
winner.
though.
We got a winner. It is right. Ashen is correct. And Holly just came right behind it, too. This is part 5, Friday the 13th. This is Violet after she did those sick dance moves.
Okay, that's cool because I was gonna guess whoever Deborah Voorhees was.
Oh,
that was
remember,
my
she's
guess.
the freaking
I know it's the
Shears.
Shears. Yeah, it sounded like it could have been Shears. It sounded like it could have been Shears. But that I knew it was 5. I knew it was 5. I got that in the right spot.
You know what? It makes her want to do the robot.
Oh yeah, it was goofy, man. That was one of the goofiest parts of the movie, man.
Hell yeah. And I couldn't include the dance because again, these clips have to be like 8 seconds at least. So I couldn't do the iconic like music that she was dancing to because that would be an obvious giveaway. So I just tried to challenge you all just a little bit. So that is our official kill of the week. And then let's end things here, Brad, with the last cut, which is what the last cut is that these are rapid fire questions that we're going to provide for us and for you all. So when I read the question, please feel free in the chat to put your answer of what you would think for these particular questions. I'll only do a couple of them because I don't want us to hit over an hour and a half here. So let's go with the first question here. Brad, Manhattan or outer space? Which setting was the best for Jason?
I think on paper Manhattan's better, but I think from what we got, give me space, dude. Give me space all day. I think it was cool. He's out there killing people in simulators, blowing up spaceships. Earth 2 is practically gone now. Or well, not Earth 2, but the space station near it. Yeah, I mean, give me space, man.
Yeah, you gotta remember something. Jason killed Earth 2. So pretty much technicality, he has the most kills in the entirety of horror movie of all the horror icons. If we're just being realistic here. Like you can't be like Gimli and
It was a space station. It wasn't Earth 2. It could have been vacant. It could have been a vacant space station.
No, there's gotta be people that fucking were living there. But you can't be like Gimli from Lord of the Rings Return to King. It only counts as one. Like, no, we're not doing that bullshit. But
what if there's only one person there keeping the lights on? Though
dude,
you
that's
don't know.
a lot. That's a lot of
You gotta
work
have
for one person to do.
You got to have confirmed kills. Well, if he lives there, it's not that much. It's not that much.
You should see how big that it looks like.
It was big, but we're talking about turning light switches on, dude. I mean, come on.
Oh my gosh, dude. But I would say for me, outer space is a cool concept. But for me, I don't think you can't have any much more fun than Manhattan killing people in the Big Apple. I wish it's just that we had more for what it is to it. But for me, I like the whole aspect of Manhattan. And then of course, Scream 6 did everything better with it because it had the bigger budget. But let's see here. What else can we do here? Brad, you can only keep one, the hockey mask or the machete.
Got to be the hockey mask, man. It has to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we've seen Jason kill other people in this franchise. What that does not include the machete. He killed the guy with his bare hands, dude. So yeah, definitely give me the hockey mask. That's not even a question. I just thought that was curious. What about this, Brad? Jason versus the Terminator. Who wins?
It's a tough one, dude. I think even if you take the strongest Jason, I don't think he beats the Terminator, dude. Like the Terminator, like he's fucking made of steel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's hard to beat the Terminator. But I guess at the same day, Sarah Connor did not once but twice, and you would think if she did, then maybe Jason could too. So that's a conundrum. I would say Terminator wins the battle.
Man, I'm gonna go with Terminator here because it's hard to stab a machete into a robot. I'm sure Jason could get a couple of his licks in, but you see Terminator do that friggin' eye gouging move. Which, even though he did do it with the eyes, it was called the horror tugging move. He got that fucking punk ass guy's heart, and then just dropped it on the floor. And that's exactly what he would do with Jason Voorhees as well. So give me the Terminator on this one.
Yeah, I think it's well deserved.
All right, let me. Okay. This actually might be a good one to end it on because we're about that hour and a half in. But I think this is the best one, Brad. Even though a lot of these questions are good, but I feel like could be a fun one. What is Jason's biggest? Or sorry, I read the wrong line. What is Jason's most embarrassing moment in the franchise?
Oh,
And I know where you're going with it, so go ahead, just rip the Band-Aid.
When he crawls into his aunt's vagina?
Ooh, that's a good one. I didn't think you were going to go there, but that's a good answer.
I mean, it's not good. It's not a particularly a good look, I should say. I mean, that was the first thing that came to mind. I mean, I guess he broke that chair in two when he was standing up there.
Dude,
and
that's
down.
exactly what I was going to go with my first answer. That's crazy. I thought you were going to say part 8 where he got the mask off and he was spewing out water.
Oh, there is that. There's also where he turns into that little boy in 8 and he's like down there in the water. I don't know what that was about, but that's another one as well.
I got it. Part 8. Sorry, Holly. This is Holly, you gotta admit to this one right here. Part 8, the train, where it did that immediate stop and Jason really got knocked on his ass. Because any other horror icon would have stood still.
Yeah, they wouldn't have let that train mess with him. Absolutely. What about when he didn't get knocked out by a plant in part 7 too? Tina threw a plant at his head and he got knocked back. What about that?
Oh yeah, the teleporter plane or the favorite carry plane. He threw. Oh the fuck!
Well, that time he got frozen solid and Jason X and he had to chop that dude's arm off while frozen. I don't know. There's a few of them. I think I'd probably go with I think the part 2 is pretty good. I think that's a solid bet.
What else? I guess Roy's some interpretation of Jason.
Yeah, there's that as well.
Yeah, that's just embarrassing Jason's name in general and all that. But yeah, other than that though, yeah, just a friggin' worm going up your family member's anatomy of a human whole. That's never a good thing. That's nothing to really like flex about or brag about, but so
I mean, in general, Jason Goes to Hell. I mean, he gets freaking duped in the beginning, man. I mean, he gets out.
Oh yeah, getting killed like that, like with that, falling for that easy trap with a girl in the tab. Which, hey guys, I think we all can fall for that trap. But
yeah, valid.
Which the towel should have came off. Like, I'm sorry if you just do that whole entire sequence, like 10 out of 10 times, that towel's coming off.
Yeah, you would think, but she must have tied it really good, Birdie boy.
Yeah, absolutely. Worm Jason was sneaking.
How about when Jason? Okay, because this is still Jason technically. How about when he takes that dude, straps him down on that table, and shaves him?
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
Just shaves him up. Like that was kind of weird too.
Yeah, like why do they have to be hairless? Like,
I don't know.
Does Jason not like hair?
There's a lot of options there, I think.
But you know what? It's just like trying to get in the center of a juicy pop. The world may never know. But Brad, that is it for us with the last cut. Anything else you want to add in before we just call it a day?
It was a good time. We'll have another Friday the 13th later in the year, and we'll talk more Jason then. But yeah, we'll talk more Jason right before we carve into our turkeys. And but we got some more stuff going on, and it's going to be fun in between.
Absolutely. So guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. Hopefully you all have actually, you know what? I got one more thing for us. What Friday the 13th movie are you all watching tomorrow? I say I'm doing part 3 and 4 and watching 3 and 3D and part 4 at the Regal Theater tomorrow. That's going to be my double feature. But Brad, what are you watching, or do you plan on watching Friday the 13th?
I probably won't, just realistically, but if I do get the opportunity, I mean, it would probably be 6. It's always my go-to. I mean, it's always the one I'm putting in first.
Well, I'll tell you this, Brad. You better be available on your schedule on November Friday the 13th because Regal is showing part 6 in the theater.
Ooh, yeah, that might be a must do.
Yeah, so you better keep. I'll remind you too, like a month in advance too. So do not worry, I got your back on that one. And
Awesome.
look at that, part 2 and 3 at least. Which hey, you can't go wrong with part 2 and 3. So great picks as well.
It's a great bet. That's a great
So,
bet. It's a good back-to-back double
Mhm.
feature there.
Yeah, especially after Jason does that mini workout session of the PPP9IX. But guys, that's our show for tonight. Just quickly to let you all know, we will not be going live next Thursday for Good Real Live because that will be the beginning of our business trip that me, Brad, and Chris will be going on. We are not allowed to give any details on what that it is yet until we are given permission to talk about it, but just know when we are allowed to talk about it, you guys are going to fucking love it. And we'll just do an entire stream talking about our experiences with this particular quest that we are about to go on for Good Real Hunting. So that's why we will not be going live next Thursday, as we normally go live weeklies on Thursdays at 8 o'clock Eastern time. But I will do like a mini, I would do like a Fried Bites live next week for sure, just so at least we got a live stream going on. And we, some point, maybe early next week, we'll do our Patreon and YouTube members hangout drafting the comedy movies. And that is when we'll be going live next. It's 2 weeks from now. It is the real March Madness, the one time a year where we step outside the horror genre and we do something that is non-horror. And we are going to be doing 64 of the greatest comedy movies of all time. And I think that's just going to be absolutely splendid time. And remember, guys, like, share, subscribe, and hype up the video because that absolutely helps. So, and next, I will say this. Early next week as well. I might even just do a release on Thursday so y'all can at least have something on Thursday. I'm going to release the full skit for the Real Horror Awards 2026.
Sounds good, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's freaking do it. So just one more friendly reminder. We're live every Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern time, except for next week. But after that, we'll definitely be on that continuous schedule, being live weekly on Thursdays at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So until next time, keep it real and have a happy Friday the 13th again tomorrow.